Ladies and gentlemen, we just got a wealth of Miary Zo information today. A lot of it I actually already looked at on stream. If you're here because you want to see my first reaction to her move list or her moves or any of that stuff, link to the live stream where I watched all of that will be in the description down below. I decided not to make it into a whole video on the second channel just because, frankly, I feel like there's no point. But one thing I didn't watch on that stream because it came out after I ended stream was the IGN guide to Miary Zo. So while I won't be reacting necessarily to anything brand new with her, we will be reacting to some gameplay footage of which I didn't really get to see during the stream. So let's just get into it. And before we get into it, if you want my quick thoughts on Miary, if you're more curious about that, I think she looks great. She looks like a ton of fun, a huge breath of fresh air from a lot of the other Tekken 8 characters, and I'm super, super excited to play her more so than any other character that I have seen in Tekken 8 so far, even up there with Lydia. I already have ideas in my head. I already have things I want to lab. So I'm super excited for her. So let's get into it and see what Mr. IGN guy has to say. Also, something else I want to say real quick too while I'm getting this going. It is right now, I guess you can actually see, it is 3 a.m. Tiger Epica is happening right now. So I'm a little bit tired. I'm not gonna be super high energy. I apologize for that, but hopefully that's not going to matter too much. Stop pointing at the goddamn chameleon, you dipshit. Sorry.
And some especially cool tricks that she can do by the wall.
Yeah, we saw that wall stuff. That wall stuff looks really cool. Like all of her stance moves that transition into her other stances, the way that she can freely flow between all of these stances, and she can get on the wall and do that, and then she can also get like on the staff and then do a wall stuff on the staff is so cool, man.
As a character that excels at close distance, is designed to be easy for newcomers to pick up, but also has a very linear offense and fairly weak low hitting attack.
Damn, okay, so everyone at the Bandai Namco board meeting. What do we need for a DLC character? We need... Did he say anything else?
Start off, though, by
no, he doesn't. Okay. We need bad blows, linearity, easy to play. Like, this is every character, right? They make this shit up for every character. Every character's linear. That's every character's weakness. That's Fakumram's weakness. That's Armor King's weakness. That's Lydia's weakness. That's Heihachi's weakness. And I don't even think it's a weakness for any of those characters. But then it's the same with Miary. They say Miary has bad lows. Dude, I'm not gonna bother going and finding the clip from Tekken Talk because I don't want to shift through like an 2-hour long VOD. But they said in the Tekken Talk, not IGN guy, in the Tekken Talk that Ana has bad lows. And I already saw the move list for Miary. She doesn't have bad lows, man. Like down 3, I think down back 3, the 22 frame high crushing low that's +5 on hit. Even her smaller like Yoshi down 4 that's +1. Her lows are really good, man. House sweeps all of her stances too. I guess the problem with her lows, thinking about it, maybe there is some merit to this. Because she has good lows in neutral, right? She has from crouch down forward 4, which she can mix with While Rising 1 and While Rising 3, which all look really good. She has all of the moves I just mentioned, down 3, down back 3, I think it is, down, whatever the other lows are. But when she's in her stances, her lows are very committal, right? They're both house sweeps. She has house sweep when she's in the forward 3 stance, and when she's in staff stance, she has house sweep, which are obviously going to be really nice, but they carry a lot of risk with them. So... okay, maybe I kind of understand where they're getting at when they say that, but it's... I don't know, man. I wouldn't say that means she has bad lows. We also don't know if the first hit, well, maybe they'll show in this video, in the forward 3 stance, house sweep like move, the low high, she can just do the first hit and it won't stagger like, you know, like Elisa's down 4 or something, because a lot of moves are like that. And also when it comes to characters being easy, I'm sure, listen, I don't look at the Tekken community anymore. I don't look at what people are saying about this game because frankly, they just feel like they're all stupid. I'm sure out there like, oh, this Miary's easy, another brain dead character. They say every character in this game is easy, man. They picked up a control with Lydia, and Michael Murray was like, she's easy. I'm just mashing the 2 button and she's doing things. A character being easy means you can just hit a button and it does something. Like with Eddie. Eddie's easy because you can just hit the 3 button. Anyway, tangent.
Her main stance is called Mingi Moroso, hereby referred to as more.
More.
All by itself by inputting forward 3.
Yeah, this stance is sick.
A quick 13 frame mid on more 1.
This stance is sick. Being able to do forward 3 and immediately cancel it and then do from crouch down forward 4 reminds me a lot of Setsuka's set stance. And I love, sorry, Setsuka, 3 a.m. Kunimitsu's set stance. And I love that stance. I love how it worked. I love being able to like dash at the opponent, command dashing and cancel and stuff. And then I saw in some combos earlier during the stream that you can use this stance as a command dash. Instead of doing like a micro dash, you can use this as a command dash after your moves and immediately cancel it for combo stuff, which is really neat. And I don't even really like combos in fighting games, but I think that's really neat. So the 1 here by itself +8. So it's really weird with this move. Obviously, the mid to high for the heat engager is pretty nice if you can get it off. And I feel like this is going to be really good as like a whiff punish, right? If you do out in like range 2, 4-3, 4-3, and they whiff something, then you can do 2-1. And then heat engager. It feels great for that. But throwing it out as like a move in the stance for mix, I just don't buy it, man. I don't know. With it being mid high and then mid, which from what I was told is -13 on block, I don't know. I guess it depends on how much you can delay. And I know that the second hit of the mid is a counter hit launcher. At least I assume so, because it is off the down forward 1. It's the same animation. But God, man, I don't know. It's a weird move.
With a somewhat hit confirmable extension in more 1-2.
Oh.
That is also a heat.
Oh, that's somewhat. That's so confirmable. That's so confirmable. Okay, well, never mind. That answers my question. You just have the execution, the hit confirm, more 1-2, and then you're off to the races. All right, that's neat. I like hit confirm stuff like that.
Is steppable to the left.
Yeah, and you know, it's steppable to the left, but in the move list, it's specified if moves are steppable to the right. So I'm assuming that her weak side normally is sidestep right. And that's another thing that makes this move good, especially if you can hit confirm it, because you can just do the stance in the first hit out in neutral. So like 4-3 slide 1, basically. And if they try stepping one of your things right, this is a great tracking move. It depends also on what the first hit is on block.
Hit is a high that can be ducked. If they're conditioned to try.
Yeah, they're not going to show us. I wish that I could see what the first hit is, and I wish I could also see if this mid is delayable, but I understand the vision now. This move looks really good.
She can also do more 1-4, which hits mid, but is -13 on block. On hit, it transitions into her other stance at +6, which we'll get to in just a second. On more.
Yeah, and we saw during the looking at the move list and stuff, that seems like +6, just like Lydia's her magic number, where like almost all of her stance stuff or her stance transitions go in at +6, which means that for the opponent who's defending, the options are homogenized. Like you always know what's going on no matter what. It's like you get hit and she goes in the stance. It's the same situation, which I don't know how I feel about that, because I understand why they're doing it, because Tekken is a game for babies, so we can't have variable frame data on things, and we can't expect players to pay attention to what they're getting hit by and know what the frames are. But I understand that that's just how the game is. Like, you gotta remember, I'm thinking about this from my perspective playing Soul Calibur, and Soul Calibur, different moves have different frame data that transition in the stance. So, like, I get it, but I really don't like that just everything is exactly the same frame-wise into stance, and that's especially been the case recently, it feels like. I feel like that having different frame data opens up more creative design space where you can like choose what move you want to do in what situation, gauge risk reward, because you either get a better like mix up that has those options to interrupt it, or you get the opponent has more options that give more reward and stuff like that. So I don't know, but like, again, I'm not a Tekken player, so my perspective is very unique. I don't understand how Tekken players function, just in general, not with the game, just in general. But anyway,
she's got a 15 frame
yeah, this move seems insane. Counter hit launcher. This move seems so good. -6. Dude, that move's a crazy neutral tool.
More 3, that is -13 on block and knocks down.
Yeah, this power crush seems fine. I do like a lot of this stuff is similar to Armor King's bad Jaguar stance, but I like that there's actually counterplay to this stuff. I prefer there being counterplay and it being interactive than just forcing a can 50-50 situation. But I don't know, this is where it gets weird for me, because Tekken players, like, I'm not trying to make this video into just a giant own on Tekken players. That's not the intention, although it's kind of turning out that way, because I'm sure people are already saying this character's stupid because she's a stance 50-50 character, which is just like, Jesus Christ, Tekken players actually just collectively brain dead? But like, Armor King's stance stuff has no counterplay to it, you know, unless you have a 3-frame punch parry, it doesn't. So, like, to me, I look at that and I'm like, this is boring, this is shit, it's just a can 50-50. But all the Tekken players are like, Armor King's the best thing ever. And then, like, this, I'm like, oh, this is really interesting, because that's counterplay, there's a dynamic, there's interaction. And I'm sure Tekken players are like, this character's a shitty 50-50 bullshit character that's going to kill Tekken or whatever. It's just, like... Sorry. Anyway, again, it's late. Yeah, maybe this video is just going to be a giant own on Tekken players. It's -12 like Elisa's. All right, whoever at Bandai Namco is making these characters that have bad lows needs to be fired. How the hell is this bad? Like, it's not only that as well, but look at the range on this thing, man. Look at the range on this move. Like, you have to keep in mind, something I think a lot of the people were making guides on and had gameplay footage and stuff we're talking about, missing about Miary, is that forward 3 is basically a command dash. Like, it gives you extra distance. So, like, even if this low, the more 4 only hit at like range 0.5, because you're doing that little command dash into it, yeah, it telegraphs the move, but it's giving you more range on that. The range on this move is crazy, and it being -12 is ridiculous. Wow, if you fully commit, it's natural. It's better than Elisa's down 4-1+2, because hers isn't. It's only on counter. I guess it doesn't wall splat, but Jesus, man. Like, look at this range. I don't even know where it started from. Keep going, keep going. Look at that. Like, her heel's in here. This is going to hit from, like, here. And when you're doing the dash, it's going to hit from, like, here. That's crazy range for a low like this.
Low attack that leaves Miary at -1.
This shit's so good. And then when she's in heat as well, she has the third hit on it too, that wall splats. Dude. Now I wonder what the frames of the first hit on hit are.
It can be sidestepped or walked in.
Yeah, I can be sidestepped. Sure, Mr. IGN. Yeah, this move seems really good as well. This you're going to look at, and I'm sure some people are going to be like, it's Armor King's bad Jaguar 1+2. But the difference is here that she can manually go into the stance really quickly and just throw it out. So this is, like, it's different in a lot of ways, because this is just a +6 move into stance on block, +6 on block in the stance. You can just throw out. If the opponent is being very... if they're being very defensive, you can also use this as, like, an Oki tool and force them to block this, and then we're on the pole.
And we'll shift into her other stance.
Like, this shit is This shit is disgusting if you're at the wall, because think about like this. Do a wall combo, knock down, Oki, on, like, adjust for their attack roll, more 1+2 +6 into the staff stance, and then hit the 3 button. Just, this seems absurd.
Hit, you get a free follow-up whether you're in stance or not, as you're left at plus 23.
Yeah, that seems great.
Can be pretty easily sidestepped or walked in either direction.
Yeah.
Transition from stance to stance.
Keep telling him that. Keep downplaying. I'm becoming one of them. Yeah, I'm not quite sure what the point of this move is yet. I think it's just supposed to be like a fast mid that you can do. Oh, it seems like it has good tracking, maybe. That I have to lab. Bow
is Bow 1, which is just a quick high-hitting jab attack that's 13 frames and plus 4 on block.
That's plus 4 on block. Okay, I mean, the fastest move is 13, so yeah, this move seems great.
If the first hit is ducked, the follow-up can either be sidestepped, which...
See, this is the thing, though. Even though there's, like, obvious counterplay to this, you just, like, duck it and then you can sidewalk it and then launch. Or I'm sure you can duck, because it's so slow, you can duck it and then floater. No one's gonna do this. I mean, Jesus Christ, you have characters where it's like you go in the stance and then they have an option out of stance that's like safe, but you can sidestep it and they don't. Or like with Lydia and her charged Wolf 1, you know, or not Wolf 1, Red Poppy. It's like the counterplay is that you sidestep the second hit when they charge it. I know I'm a broken record on this, but it's ridiculous how even the most simple things people get wrong, you know. Yeah, like with Lydia's Red Poppy, she doesn't even have to fully charge it. You can step it and launch. No one does that. It's crazy. So yeah, you know, they've designed this moveset, this clear defensive counterplay to it. You know, if you duck under the high, then you can just sidestep and launch her. But no one's gonna do. They're gonna duck under the first hit and then eat the mid. And you can't fix that with Tekken players.
Miary has a 23 frame
this move seems crazy, by the way.
Opponents, making it ideal for following up a knockdown.
This move seems busted.
On block, it's minus 18.
See, because you might be wondering, like, Seth, what do you mean? It's minus 18. Yeah, because she's doing it in your face. Look at the range on this shit. That's hitting over here. This is like Noctis's down back 1+2. Remember that move? Remember that move in Tekken 7? Noctis's down back 1+2, that big launcher that he could just do at tip range and is like, well, good luck. If you space this correctly, that's going to like hit at tip range, and even though it's a minus 18, it's going to be safe, which is really cool because it allows Miary to work at long range as well. And she has a non-move down too. I don't know if they'll show in this video. That's similar. It has really long range plus on block. And so if you're spacing these things right and you're using these moves at tip range, then you get all of the benefits out of it with basically no downsides. This move seems crazy if you set it up. And then you're going to think, well, Seth, they're just going to step it. Okay, cool. If they step it, then I press up forward and I jump at you on the pole. So that just allows me to set up for that kind of thing. Or I can do forward 3 and go in the stance from there. And of course, because the range on the low is so crazy, then we can do that. And if you're already sidewalking, then the 2 is going to realign and hit you. I don't know about how the 1+2 is going to work, the plus on block one, but like this is what I'm saying when I'm talking about there's already so much stuff I want to try that's going on in my head with this character, and that's great. Like I love this character. But this move looks busted though.
Mid option out of the stance is Bow 3.
And this move is also ridiculous. Homing mid -9. That's crazy.
She also has an 18.
But then again, I guess Lydia has horse 3, so maybe it's not that crazy in that regard. I don't know. King has 2-4, which he can hit confirm, so it's effectively safe.
Health sweep from the stance on Bow 4. It launches on counter hit.
Dude, it launches on counter hit. Dude, what's the frames on this?
She also has an 18 frame.
18 frame low crushing counter hit launcher, dude. That's crazy. That's absurd. And 38 damage on just a normal hit. I know it's a -2, but good God, man. Bad lows my ass. This shit is crazy.
She's on counter hit, but as you'd imagine, you will die if they block this. And finally,
I wonder what the tracking on that's like. Yeah, this is sick though. This is what sold me on the character, is that you can cancel like the staff into this, and then you can go back into the staff and you can jump on the staff. Dude, this is so sick. Oh, I can already tell people, Tekken players are already seething at this character, and I'm all here for. I love it.
Technically has one more stance, but this can only be used.
Yeah, and the wall jump thing looks really cool too. This is fun.
Miary will backflip, and if she
It's so unique. Remember when everyone... This really is just me making fun of all Tekken players for being babies. Remember when everyone was complaining about this in the trailer? They're like, she can jump on the wall. Oh my god, no, it's Cervantes. No, it's Natsu. Fucking morons.
she'll actually cling to it and can do a push off flying.
But yeah, she can only do the 4 off of this, which is, you know, it's a plus on block mid.
And can be either
It's all right.
+3 on block, depending on...
It's more so that she can do it while she's on the staff. That's what makes this kind of move good.
While in heat, Miary Zo can use this...
Oh, she has to be in heat to do that. That I didn't know. But this is so cool. Man, like, these neutral options are so sick. And so she basically just gets access to that as a back sway option. She can confirm with the 4. You know what it's like? Lydia's unblockable. It's like Lydia's old unblockable after she jumped out stance in Tekken 7. That's what it reminds me of. Of course, here it's not unblockable. But, you know, because she's effectively, like, on the wall. She can jump back, and then she can, like... jump into the stance, and then she can jump at you, and etc, etc. There's so much you can. This character's so cool.
3-2 is a 13-frame heat engaging string that's -9.
Yep, 13-frame heat engager seems good.
But Miary Zo can also use...
That's -10. That's not bad.
True mix-up though, and can be fuzzy guarded by tapping down back. And also...
What were the frames on this? Oh, it's 26. Okay, so it's like Elisa's then. Elisa has 3-2 and 3-4-2, but 3-2 you can just react to and duck. So yeah, this isn't real.
Punishable at -10. However,
but
also has a...
I mean, it's still a 13-frame poke, you know? And her down forward 1, like, here's what you gotta remember. I wish that we could see what the frame data on just 3 by itself is. But her down forward 1 actually seems quite bad if you're doing the follow-ups. Because down forward 1-1, obviously high launch punishable. And then down forward 1-4 is a lot like Lydia's. You know, Lydia's down forward 1-3, second hit counter hit launcher, -13 on block. But it's never used. Because you're just better off doing just about literally anything else than playing this weird gambit with down forward 1 to try counter hitting them in case they get impatient for no reason. It doesn't work. So the entire thing is like it's a little bit rough to use her down forward 1. So here 3-2 with it being -10 and then this having third hit in the foul might actually be a good substitute for a mid 13 frame poke that you can use. Again, it depends on what the first hit of this is on block and hit, but I think that this might actually be the case where this might be better than her down forward 1 in a lot of neutral situations. Even if you're not mixing it up with the high. Oh, it looked like we actually saw the frame data there. Frame. -9. Oh, I mean, it's not punishable, but I wasn't expecting it to be punishable. I was expecting it to be like -5. Ugh. Okay, -9. Maybe this isn't going to be great then.
However, this string also has a third follow-up hit.
Yeah.
3-1-2. The third hit is -14, so you're taking a bit of a gamble.
Okay, so it's not launch. That's not terrible. It depends on the character you're playing against. They don't show the counter hit properties on it. Come on. It really matters if that lasts as a counter hit launcher or not. 1+2. This move looks really good. I expect this to be -12, but I was saying in the move listing, this almost looks like a demon paw, but without the forward movement. So if this is like -9, I'm going to laugh my ass off.
15-frame heat engager that is safe on block at -9.
You're out of your fucking mind. -9 on block. Okay, dude. All right, yeah, this is a good poke. It's not the best, okay? It's not the best poke in the world, mainly because you lose your turn. And she has other mids that she can do where she's not going to lose her turn. But if I remember correctly, I think it said in the move list, it's track sidestep right or something. And with it also being 15 frame mid, it's still a really good move.
You aren't able to duck and punish the second hit. It will catch sidewalk and sidestep right,
Yeah.
but is easily sidesteppable and sidewalkable to the left.
Yeah, but like, you're not going to sidestep her left.
It also works out of while standing.
Whoa! That's new to me. You can do it from while rising. Oh my good god. Okay, so now the move is insane, and the reason why, you can mix this up like this isn't just a demon breath, but without the visual effect. You can mix this up with Miary's from crouch down forward 4 after canceling more stance. More stance, more stance, more stance, more stance. From crouch down forward 4, 1+2. Or while rising 1, or while rising 3? I think. It's plus on block. Counter launcher? Yeah, that's crazy.
19 frame pulse spinning attack that hits mid, tracks to the right, but is also sidesteppable and sidewalkable to the left. The good thing about it is that it crushes low moves.
Oh, that was minus. I thought it was -2 on hit, and I was about to make fun of it. -2 on block. Low crush. 19 frames. I don't care that it's linear. This move seems really good. This move seems obnoxious at the wall for Oki. Good god.
Knockdown, and on counter hit, you get a hard knockdown with a guaranteed follow-up with down 1+2.
Oh, that's only on counter hit. Okay, sure. So this looks like a great move. Miary looks like a neutral monster, man. Oh yeah, someone was telling me as well this jails, which is... This is wait, this is 13 frame high homie? What the fuck? Linear character, by the way. What the shitting fuck? Jailing high 13 frame homie? What the...
Also safe on block at -9.
-9! Doesn't this have a third hit too?
Let the whole string rock. The real value of the string, though, is that...
Yeah, then she can go in the stance at +5 instead of +6, but still.
Shifts into the stance at +5. And on block, she's in at -6. But you can...
Yeah, so you can do this. -6 inches from crouch stance on block. You know what that means? What that means is you can do this, go in the stance, cancel in the crouch frame 1. You're effectively, I'm assuming you can do it frame 1, so you're effectively -7, maybe -8. And that means that you can more reliably sidestep some moves. And if they respect it, because again, I think there's a third hit from crouch mix on block if you want to go that route. This seems really good.
And still make yourself safe. Down 3 is a 20 frame low hit.
Yeah, this move seems great.
On hit. It will catch sidestep left, but not sidewalk left, while being fully sidesteppable and sidewalkable.
I love how like half of this video is just, guys, you can sidestep the moves. Imagine the counterplay. Yeah, Tekken players aren't going to listen to any of that. Yeah, this move seems good. I mean, it's 20 frames, so it's a little bit slow, but high crushing low. Like, this seems pretty good.
Right. On block, it's -14. Up.
Oh, okay. So it is a lot like Lydia's down 2 then, except without the counter hit heat engager. Did they show the counter hit properties on it? It still looks pretty good.
It was a 22 frame pound attack that is +4 on block, and on hit it leaves you at +13.
Yeah, I mean, this is just like
while standing 1/4.
Capital punishment, burning knuckle, whatever.
Broken record, I know, but it is very linear and can be sidestepped in both directions.
I love how IGN guy acknowledged me as soon as I brought it up. Did they show this on block?
Broken record, I know, but it is very linear and can be...
I mean, it's 22 frames. It seems all right.
442 is a very solid mid poke with 16 frames of start.
-9.
Safe on block at -9. You can hit 2 again for a follow-up snake attack that will knock down.
Yeah, that's just Nightmare 6B.
It will also wall step.
Yeah, this being natural -9, I feel like this move is great. I'm also curious if it jails. That's it's not going to make or break the move. The move is good regardless with the wall. Well, then again, but you have back 4. You have back 4, which is -2 instead in wall splats anyway with a low crush. So I actually don't know if this is going to be that good. There are a lot of factors it depends on, but what I really wonder is 2 things. 1, can you hit confirm it? 2, does it jail? So like if the opponent blocks the first hit and then tries doing something immediately afterwards, will they just eat shit? This move isn't really speaking to me right now as being that useful. Again, when you have back 4, the main purpose you're going to be using this move for is the wall. Unless there's something that IGN guy isn't telling us. Why do that when you can just use back 4? I don't know. I don't know. I'd have to lab that. I have to experiment.
Still -9 on block.
I mean, it is tracking sidewalk, but that's not really relevant, I feel.
Hitting homie attack that is safe on block at -9, leaves you at +6 on hit. And
Linear character, by the way. I don't know. I like
let's move on to quarter circle forward.
Wait, no counter hit property?
That is safe on block at -9, leaves you at +6 on hit, and well, there's really not much more to say about it, so let's just.
There's another thing. It doesn't have like a counter hit knockdown. This move is garbage. This move sucks.
Quarter circle forward 1. This powerful looking back elbow strike.
Yeah, this move seems funny.
Damage on its own is safe on block at -9, wall stuns, and can be used to punctuate combos with heavy damage. Like a lot of her kit.
Again, though, I'm just not.
Blocked in both directions.
I'm not like.
Safe on block.
I'm looking at this. I don't know what you use this for. I really don't. I'm thinking of back 4. Why would you use this over back 4? And then another thing too, why would you use this over forward forward 2? It's slower than forward forward 2 because it's a quarter circle input. I mean, after like hit stun and block stun, you could use this as an easier forward forward 2 if you want. But if you link forward forward 2 properly, it's the same frames. And forward forward 2 does more damage. Maybe the reason is because, well, one, you can buffer it out of sidestep, so you can use it more as a whiff punish at the wall. But maybe the other thing is the hits, because forward 2 has 3 hits, right? So maybe there's a scaling thing. I don't know.
At -9, wall stuns, and can be used to punctuate combos with heavy damage. Like a lot of her kit.
Sure, I feel like this is only a... It's weird because it's like... It's statted in terms of damage and frames as being a move you can use in neutral, but I feel like she has so many other moves that outclass this. More 2 even, you know? Back 4, even forward 2. I don't know why you'd use this.
Forward 2-1 is a 2-hit dash attack that jails. Much like
Running 2-1 plus 1. That's pretty standard for like these kind of wild running moves now. Plus 4 in the stance. Okay. So the 1 is going to catch them if they jab. And yeah, if they sidestep right, but they can sidestep this left. And I guess that's what makes this a little bit tricky is that you have to kind of commit to your sidestep maybe before she goes into stance. So if you go in the stance and they step right to avoid a lot of your options, then the 1 will hit. If they step left to avoid the stance options, then your stuff outside of stance will hit. Like you could do like down 3 or something. So maybe that's the idea of this move. Hard to say.
Heat engager or a plus on block more 1.
Oh, she only does the first one. It's -4. I don't know if that's ever going to be useful. I'm thinking of like Elisa's wild running 3 in that sense, where you can do 30 and 34, and sometimes if you only do the first hit, it kind of depends on if it jails, I guess.
Other moves out of the stance. Even without transitioning into the stance, you're still +1. On hit, it will knock down.
Yeah, I mean, you can loop this against a really defensive opponent. What's the chip damage on it?
Even without transitioning.
Oh, it's nothing. It's not. You can't really use it for that.
Or if you decide not to transition into stance, you can do
Sure.
1+2. Like
42, 44 damage. Yeah, I don't know. I don't know how I can really evaluate that move. While running 3 is also a weird one because it's plus in the stance. It's plus. Is it +6 in the stance? I feel like it wasn't. I feel like it was less. The problem is it's 23 frames. So I'm looking at these 2 moves and I'm like, I don't know, man. Like, sure, you can down jab her out of the 1 in more stance, but you could power crush through it. And then she only has the 1 low to be able to stop you from doing that. Of course, you could just do the thing and then block it, but I honestly don't think that while running 2-1 is good. But again, I'll have to look in the lab and see. But just on paper, I feel like the move isn't that good. I might be misevaluating it.
3 is a 20 frame attack that is +4 on block, and on hit, it forces crouch and leaves you at +7. On counter hit,
Yeah, this move seems really good.
it too is very easily sidestepped.
Yeah. Linear character.
Full crouch down forward.
13 frame homing high jailing, by the way.
It's 18 frames of startup.
Yeah, this move seems great. From crouch down forward 4 seems like an insane low. +9 without clean hit as well.
+2. On block though, it's -26. And
Yeah, I mean, this is exactly like Lydia's from crouch down forward 3.
it does at least have pretty good tracking in both directions.
Oh, wow. Okay, never mind. It's not like Lydia's from crouch down forward 3 because this can actually hit sidestepping opponents.
Good tool to try to catch sidesteppers. Sidestep 2 is one of Miary's key moves. It's a 20 frame sidestep.
Yeah, this move is obviously insane.
Hit, or +6 if you transition into Mirangi
It's plus on hit or block. I think it was +4 on block in the stance. Yeah, and it's +1 outside. Yeah, +4. Yeah, this move seems crazy.
It's a counter hit launcher as well. It however, because it's
I think I forgot about that.
If you move in the same direction as your opponent, you might be able to still catch them unless they're fully committed to the sidewalk.
Yeah, no, it's linear character, by the way. It's effectively a homing move. Like, let's be real here. They have to commit so hard to sidestep. And with the homing moves that Miary has, like, yeah, sure, she doesn't have, like, homing heat engagers, which is probably one of the reasons they say she's learning it, because they're like, well, we gave every other character a homing heat engager. She has all this bullshit that tracks, but this one thing doesn't. So therefore, but no, that move does seem like crazy absurd. It's a little bit telegraphed because it's out of sidestep, but who cares if it's telegraphed when you can't step it?
Normally is pretty unremarkable, but if used while in heat, she gains a
Oh, that's the point. I was wondering about this move. It looked neat.
-9 and gives some pretty substantial.
It's -9.
Finally, we have forward.
Sure.
And this is a really unique attack.
And this is -9. I think you can power crush through that second hit, though. You must be able to.
Forward 4 up 2 or forward.
This is a really cool move. And the not neat thing about it I'm noticing on block as well is even on block, it's shifting them in that direction. So you don't have to use this move and hit them exclusively to get it to like wall spot or whatever. You can essentially use this forward 4 string to reposition yourself in the opponent relative to the wall, which is really cool. Very unique neutral tool. I like this a lot.
By inputting either forward 4 up 2 or forward 4 down 2. This comes in handy, especially at the wall, as this move can wall splat.
Wall splat.
To threaten with wall combos from angles.
Yeah, this move is really unique. I like it a lot.
On block at -9, and if used while in heat.
And it looks like it doesn't cause a weird sidewall thing.
So those are.
Sorry, what did he say about heat?
And if used while in heat, actually becomes advantageous at +2.
Oh, it's +2. Okay. Again, I'm sure you can power crush through it though. So.
For 10 frames, you're gonna want to use 1-1-2. Which can shift into Mirangi stance at +5 on hit by holding forward.
We saw a lot of this. But yeah, so shift in the stance +5. Fastest move being 13 frames means again you can power crush through the stance. But I don't know. I'm thinking like how effective is that actually going to be? Again, it depends on the low. Like it depends on if you can hit confirm it or if it does anything on counter hit or whatever.
Dude, this will send the opponent.
Yeah, this is 11 because it essentially resets neutral. How much damage is doing? 30. I feel like you're actually better off doing the 10 frame. You lose out on 8 damage, but if there's no wall, I think you're better off doing the 10 frame so you retain the plus frames and you retain control of neutral, because the problem becomes that for the opponent that you have that 10 frame like 1-2-2 or 1-2-1 +2 or whatever counter hit string. It is 1-2-2. And so because of that, they have to respect your plus frames. And if they try jabbing you here, you can forward 3 to go under the jab and then punish them. So being +2, even just +2 with Miary, I think is really good because of the options that you have. You also have back 1-2, which is a counter hit launch. And I mean, it's high, but you know, if they do anything besides jab and you do this afterwards because they just keep attacking or they keep doing something, then they die. So you have a lot of options here. Whereas after 2-2, if you use this as an 11 frame punish, again, it does more damage, but like because it resets neutral like this, then again though, this is part of why I need to lab, because Miary being at this range might actually be advantageous for her. They said at the beginning that she's a close range fighter, but like she could get on her staff, hop towards you, and then press the 2 button. She gets on her staff, hops like here, and then presses 2 when you try approaching. Boom, you get launched. And if you block it, oh, it's safe because of the distance. Maybe she does have options from here that are going to make that a good move to use. I have to go into the lab and experiment.
The opponent far away with a knockdown and will wall stun as well.
Obviously, the wall is really good,
which will knock down. And she can also do 4-4, which automatically transitions into her staff.
Yep, +6.
Hit. From here, you can poke with an uninterruptible jab, and once they respect the jab,
they can still power crush though.
Mid, or if you don't think they're looking,
you can power crush through everything here.
You can also cancel
It's not going to do a lot of damage because she's in an airborne state, obviously, but you can.
the stance by pressing back, which leaves you at +0. For 13 frames,
Oh, and then she's 0 if she doesn't go in the stance. Okay. I still feel like 0 is probably fine for her, but just with what she has.
options. You could use the aforementioned 3-2, as it is a heat engager, and Miary has a bunch of cool techniques while you're in heat. Or if you want a Punisher that puts you into another stance mix-up, you can do down forward 1-4, which will put you into your staff stance at
But why? That's less than her 12 frame. You're never doing this as a punish.
+6. And if you prefer the
You're never doing this as a punish. If she's -13, you want to go in the stance, you're doing 4-4, not that. I mean, it goes into exactly the same stance, but it is strictly better because it's more damage. This is a 14.
1+2, 3+4. Not much to say here.
30.
The fact that it wall stuns, and I just love how this combo. Mentioned 3-2. And will wall stun as well. For 12 frames, she has back 1-4.
It's more damage. the 12 frame is more what are we doing? What is this? It's more damage if you do back 1-4. What? Why?
+0.
It's more damage. It's the same damage if we do the 11 frame 2-2. But it's less hit, so there's less scaling.
And Miary has a bunch of cool
I don't know how the combo is, of course, but
that puts you into another stance.
I don't.
+8. For 14 frames, she's got monkey scratches. The command for this is forward 1+2.
This move is unusable. It's probably like a wall ender or something, but
And I just love how this combo looks. For 15 frames, Miary's got a standard.
yeah, down forward 2, whatever. What is it on block though?
A hop kick on up forward 4-4 that will auto.
Yeah, and then hop kick.
Or
Sure.
If you'd rather have a heat engager, you can use 1+2. For anything
Yep.
that pushes you out but has more than 18.
You're not using 1+2 like as a punish though for heat engager. You're just not. Mainly because it does 24, right?
Kick on up forward 4-4 that will auto tornado. Or if you'd rather have a heat engager,
Yeah, it does 24. 3-2 does 32. IGN guy, I'm sorry. You're doing God's work for us, giving us this stuff early. Thank you, but my man, if you're gonna do a heat engager when the opponent is -13 for whatever reason, you are not doing 1+2 unless the 3-2 doesn't give you a combo after heat dash and 1+2 does. But then why aren't you launching? Come on, man.
use 1+2. For anything that pushes you out but has more than 18 frames of recovery, she can use forward 3+4.
Oh wow, that has no range, dude. Again, Mr. IGN guy. I'm sorry, this is not a whiff punish. That range is atrocious.
Frames, she has horns on down 1+2. This is also really good for hitting grounded opponents.
I wish we could see what those are on block. That's really gonna matter on if those moves are really usable or not.
At +7 on hit. While standing
Sure.
4 is her 13 frame punish.
I still want to see the frames on just while standing one by itself.
Frames, she has a standard 15 frame while standing.
I really wish again we could see the frames on all of this stuff on block. The 1+2 while rising seems really good.
Together for some sample combos using a handful of Miary's combo starters.
Sure. That makes sense then why that forward 4-4-4, the point of it. I was wondering, dude, I'm sorry, what was the range this hit at? Can we run that back? Range 3.27. This hit at range 3.27. You are not punishing this at -18 at range 3.27. I'm just saying. That is crazy. Oh, I guess you can use forward 3 in combos. Maybe that's the point. Maybe some of these moves, I'm wondering what the point is. They're just supposed to be combo filler. Oh, core circle forward 1 for, like, the heat dash combo. That makes a lot more sense. Dude. Oh, wow. You can... Look at this again. Boop, and then here, and then you go in the stance, do the 2. This was not the correct notation. It was down forward 2 forward and then more 2. That was the combo. But this flips for a head face down head towards situation, which gives you better Oki.
And that's Miary Zo in Tekken 8. Thanks as always to Alex for watching.
Thank you, IGN guy, for putting together the video. Yeah, I mean, so we've gone over everything with Miary. Again, I've looked at the move list, so if you want to check that out, link's going to be down below. I think she looks great, man. There's nothing else I can really say. Jesus Christ, I've been recording for 52 minutes. I think she looks great. I think Miary looks fantastic. And, you know, like, the IGN video didn't really show me too much that I haven't already seen, but it's good to be able to see her particularly in motion and being able to get more of an idea on, like, all of this stuff on block and the counter hits and all of that, and seeing a little bit more in actual gameplay instead of just thinking about it, how all of this stuff flows into each other is really cool. So I'm looking forward to her. I'm going to be making guides on her when she comes out on Monday. I'm also going to be streaming on Monday when she comes out. So if you want to check that out, twitch.tv/Sidestepping. Link down in the description down below. But for now, I'm going to get off here. I'm looking forward to Miary. She looks great. I'm really excited for her. And I hope all of you are too, because there's going to be a lot of Miary content on here. So if you're looking forward to that and you like this video, please, I would appreciate if you click the subscribe button down below. And also if you click the like button down below, I would appreciate that. It helps me out a ton. But anyway, thank you all very much for watching. I hope you like this, and I will catch you in the next one. Bye-bye.